the quiet night of July 6th, 2012, a 16-year-old girl named Skylar Neese disappeared without a trace. Surveillance cameras would later reveal a chilling truth. She was last seen entering a car, driven by her closest friends. What no one knew at the time was that this night would be the last time anyone would see her alive. This is the story of a friendship that turned deadly, and a betrayal so cold it left a town and the world in total shock. This is the murder of Skylar Neese. To the world, Skylar, Sheila, and Rachel were inseparable. They were the typical trio of teenage best friends. But behind the selfies and the laughter, a dark plan was forming. On the night of July 6th, Skylar climbed out of her bedroom window, expecting a night of fun with her friends. She hopped into the back seat of Sheila's car, and they drove to a remote spot across the Pennsylvania border. They told Skylar they were going to smoke. They walked into the woods, and Sheila said she forgot her lighter. As Skylar turned back to the car to get it, she heard a countdown. 1, 2, 3. That was the signal. Her two best friends pulled out kitchen knives and began to strike. Skylar fought for her life, but she was outnumbered. Her last words were a question that still haunts the investigators today. Why? After the murder, they tried to bury her, but the ground was too rocky. They simply covered her body with branches and dirt and drove away. For the next 6 months, Sheila and Rachel played the role of the grieving best friends. They sat with Skylar's parents, they cried with them, and they even helped the police look for her. All while knowing exactly where her body was lying. In January 2013, the guilt finally broke Rachel Shove. She suffered a mental breakdown and confessed everything to the police. She led them to the woods, where they found what remained of Skylar. But the most chilling part was the motive. When asked why they did it, Rachel simply said, "We just didn't like her anymore." No big fight, no revenge, just a cold decision to end a life. Justice was eventually served. Rachel was sentenced to 30 years, and Sheila Eddy, the mastermind, received life in prison. A young life was taken by the very people she trusted most, leaving us with a haunting reminder. Sometimes, the greatest danger is standing right next to you,